Now see this one. The relation X is a brother of Y is symmetric on set of all men, isn't it? Why is it symmetric? Because if X is a brother of Y, then Y is also a brother of X, isn't it? That is why if you have set of all men, then it is true. But then if you think of this relation on set of all people, then it may not be true. Okay, understand this. If let us say A is a brother of B and both are men, then B is also a brother of A. That is true. That is why if X comma Y is present in the relation, then Y comma X will definitely be present if the relation is brother of, right? But then if the set is set of all people instead of set of all men, if it is set of all people, which means there can be men as well as women. If that is the case, then what happens is in that case where there can be men and women, now if X is a brother of Y, then Y can be a sister of X. That is why if X comma Y is present, then Y comma X need not be present. Therefore this relation X is a brother of Y is going to be symmetric only when it is defined on set of all men, right? Similarly, X is a sister of Y is going to be symmetric only if it is defined on set of all women. Got it? Now the relation is parallel to is symmetric on set of all lines, isn't it? Why is it symmetric? Because if X is parallel to Y, which means if X comma Y is present in the relation, then Y will be parallel to X. That means Y comma X will also be present in the relation. Therefore for every X comma Y there will be Y comma X which is present in the relation. That is why is parallel to is symmetric. And similarly the relation is perpendicular to is also symmetric when it is defined on set of all lines. Why? If X comma Y is present in relation, it means that X is perpendicular to Y. Then definitely Y will be perpendicular to X, and so Y comma X will also be present in the relation. Therefore is perpendicular to is also symmetric on set of all lines. Now the relation less than or equal to is not symmetric, because if X is less than or equal to Y, it does not mean that Y will necessarily be less than or equal to X, which means if X comma Y is present in the relation, then it does not mean that Y comma X will be present in the relation. For example, if you have 1 is less than or equal to 2, it does not mean that 2 is less than or equal to 1, which means 1 comma 2 will be present in the relation but 2 comma 1 will not be present. Therefore less than or equal to is not symmetric. Similarly, the relation subset is not symmetric on set of all sets. Why? If A is a subset of B, it does not mean that B has to be a subset of A, right? So what does it mean? If you have a set A and if you have a set B, right, and if A comma B is present in the relation, then B comma A need not be present in the relation. Got it? So this is how you should understand it. So in the exam they will try to verbally describe a relation and they will ask you whether it is symmetric or not. Then you should think about taking elements X comma Y and applying the relation and see that the relation is applicable for Y comma X as well. Then only it is going to be symmetric. Okay, these examples will help you there. Fine.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. after taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.